welcome to If These Walls Could Talk. I am Tym Moss.
And I am Wendy Stuart. And
so, Wendy, how is your day going?
Shut up, Tym Moss. I left my house at 12:30. Okay, I just live uptown. Got in a cab at 12:30 to be down at PANGEA at 1. Hit the God bless the police funeral was today. God bless, and got down here at 2:15, if you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen. We went through a multi-car crash.
Yeah.
I must have counted today over 300 police officers lining up and down.
And she
the
didn't
streets.
bring me one of them.
they, you know what? Kept me going. Thank you, Tim, for saying that. They were so good looking. You know, let's just a shout out. You know, we got to make our city a better place, a safer place.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took me 1 hour and 40 minutes to get here.
Right.
And $60 in a taxi, but I'm not complaining because you know what? We are so happy to be here today.
Yes, we are, and we've had an amazing week here. And New York City is one of those places where your good days are incredible,
amazing,
but your bad days, they can really suck. They can really suck.
They bring like you to
one thing can lead to the next, to lead to the next, to lead to the next. But we're here, and we're here,
and we just got done with the Glam Awards, which what a show is all I can tell you.
Wow.
And they had to be 500 people there.
Yeah, and they really needed a coroner because there were so many death drops.
Right. No, you're totally right. Or it could have been a super spreader, but everybody was vaccinated. Yeah. But what I will tell you,
it was incredible.
It was incredible, and it totally humbles me for the artists, performers of New York, especially in the drag community. There were so many people done to the nines, and I went up to them. I'm like, "Are you presenting? Are you performing?" No, I'm here to support my friends. The fact that their expertise with makeup, with wardrobe, and they were so committed to
stuffing.
So they tucked, they stuffed, they painted. They were all amazing. And you know what? It's a blessing to have been invited and be part of that community.
The creativity was really incredible.
The creativity was incredible. Thank you, Cherry Jubilee, for making it all happen. I was in so many photos with Jim Silvestri. He's never been photographed with a biological woman that many times in his life. I'm like, oh my God, I have to ask him what he thinks about this. All up and coming. Okay, so we're live today at PANGEA, up and coming at PANGEA, February 12th. Icavelli's 50 Shades of Gay. All right. You can call up and make a reservation. Please do. I'm very excited
and you're going to be in it.
Very excited about that, along with Jacqueline Dupuis and the infamous Kobe Cole.
Oh, he's so incredible.
We love Kobe.
Now, also that night, if you're not in Manhattan, but you are in the Bronx, I am going to be performing at BAD, at the Bronx Academy of Arts and Dance. Oh my goodness, Barbara Herr and I are going to be performing I Love More Movies. And we're doing songs from musicals, Broadway musicals that were turned into movies, into film. And we're doing, we've got an incredible set lined up. And our musical director is Rachel Kaufman. So you can go to BAD, which is BAAD.org for tickets.
Okay, and will this be live streamed as well?
We're gonna have a live audience, and it will be live streamed, so you can see us in person.
So they can sit in the comfort of their own home and drink a whole bottle of wine in the corner of their couch, like I do.
And I always sound better when you do that.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Our guest today, I had to wear leopard because this woman makes me think of leopard. Okay, she is on freaking fire. This is the first guest we've ever had that's like standing outside of where we sit, and she's moving.
Well, firstly, because we're limited on the screen here, please stay tuned to all of our Facebook or all of our social media afterward, because Wendy has also said that we have got to get full-length shots because of how she's dressed.
Yes, because
we've got to get full-length shots, and we're going to be posting them. So,
but keep
an eye out for those.
I would expect nothing less from this guest. She is a mover. She is a shaker. Many of you will know her. I mean, she's so famous, but one of the things I remember, and it's all about me, isn't it? Her hit song Infatuation. I remember dancing to that at the Copa, at the Fun House, at Studio 54, and I don't know how she stayed gorgeous for as long as she
Right?
has. She's like me, girl. We are embalmed. Okay, don't even don't mess with us. Let me welcome the one, the only, and I love her name, Lottie Dah. You are gorgeous. Come on in. Come on in. Do I need to move over a little more?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, it's always like a. Let me fill up that
There we
space.
go.
There.
How about
Okay.
here?
Are we all centered? Great. It's
How
always
about there?
a little tight here. You know, ladies and gentlemen.
Honey,
so
that's the only time I'm tight.
Right.
But-
Tim likes it being tight. And someday we'll be like in a live sound studio with like a 3 or 4 camera shoot.
Yes,
Right.
and we will have Lottie back with us.
Lottie, you're back
How
with
are
us.
you?
Oh, I'm absolutely fabulous.
Oh
Thank you
God.
thank you so much, guys, for having me
Oh,
here.
of course.
Wait
I
a minute,
love Lottie
wait.
Dah.
Just knowing I'm gonna be hanging out with Miss Wendy.
Mhm.
Listen, I brought her some vintage, honey.
She
I got
Right?
some.
Yes.
She's serving up
Okay,
vintage.
okay, because I know we love vintage.
We
We're from
do.
back in the day. You
Love
know, we
vintage.
fashionistas from back in the day.
Right.
And vintage, we never stop with it.
Never stop
Right?
because you know what?
No.
What was then is totally now.
Oh,
Do
absolutely.
you know you could be killed for this jacket
That
and this
jacket.
bustier?
Oh my
Girl, they
God.
would just knock your block
And,
off.
and
with
listen,
this.
honey, I wore my vintage leopard print coat.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
saw
honey, I
that,
gotta
right.
hold on to that. That nobody just scoops
Yeah.
me up and takes my coat.
Right. No, of course.
That's how fabulous.
Gorgeous. And you know, being that you started on this topic, I must have 4 closets filled with. Somebody said to me, where do you get all these clothes? I have like Betsy Johnson from back in the 70s. Do you you archive your clothes? You keep
I gotta tell you something. I started out a lot with Betsy Johnson,
You
her
did. Yeah,
fashion,
that would be you.
when I first started coming up on stage.
Okay.
You know, performing. And a lot of us, we were all kind of dressing the same.
Yeah,
There was so much lace and all that was coming out at the time. So just to know, we still got some of those pieces.
You do.
Uh-huh.
You
I
know,
love
you know,
it.
we're not getting rid of them. We will not be getting rid of our little vintage pieces
No.
that we're bringing back today. But
Yeah.
check it out, ladies, if it still fits.
Mhm.
Excuse me,
If
it still fits, and I know it still fits
Right?
you. It still fits you as well.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
Yes, yes. So, thank you so much. You know, you always look so fabulous. You represent, you know, very much, fabulous, divalicious.
So for me to meet you,
Absolutely.
the first time was at Soho Johnny's fundraiser on 9/11.
Uh-huh.
I had never met you in person, and you were sitting across from me, and you had those glasses on and a fabulous
Yes.
outfit, and I'm like, who is that? And everyone said Lottie Dah, and I'm like, Infatuation. Oh my God, and I was infatuated.
Thank you so much. That was such a special night.
It was special.
Yeah.
And when I was invited, you know, to walk the red carpet, you know, with Johnny, who I love and
We love
adore.
Soho Johnny.
Yes.
Love and adore.
Yeah, great
And
person.
I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna wear? I was stuck. Let me tell you something. I went into the vault. So
Mhm.
the dress that I had on, it was from the vault. Guys, if I tell you could have 20 years on it, yes, it does. It was just such a fabulous choice. Everybody loved it. I couldn't believe it. You know, oh my goodness, I had cracking up. You made me crack up because you did a little interview as I'm walking the red
yes,
carpet.
right.
right.
I'm all different colors. I didn't even
Yes.
need blush. I was like, oh, brother.
But you had those glasses on. You had those amazing glasses
Yes,
on.
yes.
You were done.
Oh yeah. The glasses. Everyone loved that. As a matter of fact, I did which you know we're going to talk about some projects that I've been involved.
Mhm.
So this particular project, I did this in November, and the special request was, please wear those shades, girl.
Yeah.
So I've taken them.
So wait,
around.
Lottie, how many pairs of shades do you have? I imagine.
I could say, you know, but I'm a collector of things.
I got it.
I
Me
have
too.
I have a lot of stuff for many years. Accessory
Okay, and I
jewelry.
just want to take an educated guess.
I could-
32 pairs of glasses.
Okay,
close?
we're gonna make that a good number. Okay,
Oh, I make it a good number.
yeah. You know, something like that. Something. But I do have a lot of stuff that I've always saved. You know,
Love it.
fave.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they're still around, you
Right.
know, and
And the old faves.
oh,
the
I
favorites.
love
Yeah.
that. I love that. I love digging into. I
Yeah.
call it the vault, and
I love
you know,
it. You
right?
go into the
We
I call
go-
mine the crypt. I'll just go into the crypt and pull out a little something. But I gotta say, this is unreal. I am still wearing stuff from the 70s in all the way into now. The
Incredible.
problem is though, like I'm a New York girl born in the Bronx. I can't move because my stuff, when you collect stuff,
Right.
it owns you.
Uh-huh.
Like Tim, I'm curious.
Oh,
like
my
you're
goodness.
a guy. Do you have like a lot of stuff? Are you? You have a lot of stuff. What I mean,
think
I've got
does.
costumes. I've got
Yes.
clothes. I've got
Where do we
and
put
I have
all of
lived in
this?
my apartment for 40
right
years.
so you're in worse shape than me.
Yes.
I've only been in this apartment for 20. You're actually in worse shape than me in terms
Yeah.
of like, girl, I am
Yeah.
so out
So
of
that
space.
means he's got more stuff than us.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
wait a
know
minute.
about that. I don't know about that.
Especially, girl, if you put you and me together, forget it. He
You could
probably,
open up a store on
he
Fifth
couldn't
Avenue.
hold a candle. Now,
So much
are you
stuff.
a New York girl originally?
Yes,
Got
born and raised in New York.
Where?
I come from. Okay, I got to tell you this, guys. This is so big to me. I come from Williamsburg.
Okay.
I come from
Brooklyn.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn, baby. I'm a
before,
Brooklyn girl.
right, but Williamsburg,
Uh-huh.
wait,
All right.
Everything
wow.
about me is Brooklyn.
Yes.
And in Williamsburg, from a young girl, to a lady, to a young woman, all that, my whole molding, who I was
Yeah,
gonna become
yeah.
one day, all in Williamsburg. So shout out to the old folks, man, that we
Yeah.
did it together.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I love this because
the scandals are still going on, guys.
Yeah.
I would
Now,
hope.
how did you have brothers and sisters, or how many?
Brothers and sisters. Oh man, quite a bunch. Growing up in Williamsburg, I was with my sisters. We were always singing. We were Diana
Mhm.
Ross and the Supremes.
I love
Fabulous.
that. I love
Okay.
this. Right.
Okay, I was always Diana Ross, guys. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted.
Diva. She was always the
Don't
diva. I
try to
love
be
this.
Diana Ross
Yeah.
today. I'm
Uh-huh.
around. Okay. And actually,
love
we
this.
performed for my family. My
Yeah.
titis would come, and they always got that performance, and they always knew this is what I was going to do.
Your aunties.
Yeah.
So
My
they always
titis.
knew that Lottie was
Yes.
going to be not the other ones, but you.
Yes.
Ah.
And the thing is that my crew from Williamsburg, I was always singing. And I grew up, guys. I grew up with the moments, the phonics, stylistics, Brenda, the
Uh-huh.
tabulation, the original intruders, whatever, baby. Because I was collecting, records as a child.
Right. The
Yeah.
regular, like I
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what? I'm glad you said
The
that.
78.
You heard what she just said.
Vinyl.
Okay, so what that means to me, that's the little portable record player.
Yes.
Yes.
You see what
With
she
the
did?
45.
It wasn't me. It was her. So I'm the girl. I'm the young girl that carried her record player everywhere, every day,
Oh
and
my
her
God.
45s.
Right. You had your 45.
Yes.
That was my
What
thing.
were
That
you?
was my
Were
thing.
your 45s like Motown?
Who were
Yeah,
your
who were your 45?
inspiration?
What were
Oh
your
my goodness!
45s?
Listen, I grew up with Motown.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just like all of us, early 70s. I
Right.
celebrate early 70s, guys.
Mhm.
Like deep in the clubs already. I was all up in the mix. But I also grew up with, the doo-wop.
Doo-wop.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
doo-wop.
Uh-huh.
Remember Valerie?
Yeah.
Love it.
So stuff like
Keep
that.
singing.
So I got a lot of influences, growing up, but everybody grew up with Motown, though.
Mhm.
We always have
I
to.
came up the same time you did.
yes,
so,
see,
yes.
that was also very melodic. Music was very much
Yeah.
about the melody and the words and the lyrics.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you how sick I was with my music growing up as a kid. Listen.
No, you had me at the
Yeah,
45s.
yeah.
I loved you to death at those 45s.
I'm gonna talk
I'm
about-
thinking about my box with the
I'm
45s.
gonna talk
I
about-
still
oh
have it.
my God.
Okay.
Wasn't
I had
that-
one of those
wasn't that
round
still
things
have
with
it.
the
Yeah, I still
with
have it. It's in my
yeah.
closet. I
Listen.
can
I
point
love
to
Oh
it
my
where
God.
it is. Okay.
That was like honestly just the best times growing up in the 70s.
Mhm.
I agree.
If I could really, you're right, if we could take people back to the 70s,
Oh,
not
God, yeah.
only the club, but just the times.
Right.
The 70s, it's peace, love,
Mhm.
The
everybody.
whole civil rights
Oh my
movement.
God,
My
yes.
And-
birthday became Martin Luther King Day. It was not a
Oh,
holiday.
Wow.
You see how
But
special
my
she is?
birthday
Uh-huh.
became Martin Luther, and there was such a sense of hope and cohesiveness in this country. It was the Kennedy
Yes,
time
yes,
and all of that.
yes.
Yeah, and I came up the same time you did.
So growing up in that time, everything was just about, people, having a good time together. Whoever lived in your neighborhood, black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever.
Yeah, my neighborhood.
Never ever issues. I didn't know nothing about discrimination.
Thank you. I try to tell people, the kids I knew that were like gay, people didn't come out in my neighborhood. They just were in school. You were like, you just were, and that was it.
And the thing is that the thing that I miss about times like that is we were all very unified because we were all listening to the same music. We were all watching the same television shows. It's just gotten so broad, and the spectrum has just gotten so wide that it's kind of de-unified us.
To your point, Tim, there's too many choices.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we had we had like 4 TV channels or something like that.
ABC,
and,
CBS,
and we all
NBC,
watch the
PBS.
same. If you all 3 of us talk, we have similar experiences. But what's happened now is it's like the sky's the limit. It's infinity.
Right.
Media is infinity in terms of music, TV, film, or whatever.
And also, like with the music, like all you young ones out there, you guys are going to get this.
I call them the youngins. The
youngins, all you youngins
we
out
need
there.
You though. We need you youngins.
Yeah.
Okay, pay attention.
We used to have to wait, on the radio, we would have to wait for like an hour until our favorite song came on again. And then we'd record it on the cassette and try to shut it off when they started talking over it.
Okay.
Did you do that?
Oh, yeah. I'm one of those that used to.
Those were our mixtapes.
Then later on, when the little boom boxes came out, honey, I had mine there, and I had my cassette tape ready to play. Press record.
Right.
When stuff came on the radio.
Because one of the things I used to love was you listen on the radio and you hear these songs that are just, oh my God, you just fall in love with them, but you couldn't listen to them on repeat like you can now.
Right.
So you'd have to wait.
On your cassette.
But then you could save up and go to the record store.
Yes.
The record store.
The record store. But you know what? You all brought up the thing with the cassette. I'm going to confess this. WKTU. I know, right. So I still have a closet full of tapes I made off of WKTU. Yes, and you know how Tim just said he would like stop it when the song was over so you didn't have the talking of the commercials. I don't have any of the talking or the commercials either. And right now, as we're sitting here, in my mind, I know exactly what shelf in my closet. All those. Oh God!
So you'd be listening to the music and staring at the radio at the same time.
Yes, right.
Right. Oh God!
We would stare at the radio.
We would stare. But Lottie, somewhere along the way with the staring at the radio, the cream rose to the top because you have an incredible career. That came out of that time.
I was just going to say, what was it like the first time you heard your song on the radio? This radio that you have been.
Chauncey's going to kill us. We're not allowed to hit the table. That's our producer. He doesn't like when we hit the table. We emote. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. So the first time that I heard Infatuation, I was actually living in the Bronx, guys. I had moved out of Brooklyn. I was in the Bronx.
Where you? I grew up there.
I was living on 198th Street and the Grand Concourse.
You were in my neighborhood,
right by Fordham.
Parkway.
It was considered, I was between Fordham and Mashula.
And I was on Kingsbridge Road.
Oh my God! There was a train station I got off on.
I went to Walton High School.
You see?
I went to
Walton. But I grew up in Brooklyn, so I come from John Jay High School, baby.
You went to John Jay? Yeah, of course.
1976 bicentennial graduate. How much a girl?
There'll be a reunion. Make sure you write that down.
You know what? That should be.
I love that Tim asked you that. Like, what do you remember? How you felt?
Yeah,
I remember all of that, guys. At that time, I just got to throw this in because it's crazy. At that time, I was actually working at Reuben H. Donnelly, the Yellow Pages.
Oh, yeah.
You remember them crazy books?
Those huge books,
there was a white one and there was a yellow one.
The white pages and the yellow pages.
So what a crazy thing to be working in customer service for the Yellow Pages. I dealt with complaints all day.
Oh,
That is
freaking
so
day.
Angry people.
Okay.
So wait, you had a day job and then you had a hit come out at the same time?
Always had a day job.
Wow.
Always. I've always been very self-sufficient.
Right.
You know, as a matter of fact, you know, in pursuing my career, so many things that I've done from, you know, from vocals, workshops, whatever, you know, before my first record, you know, I was prepping for it. That was my dream since a kid. So now it finally is coming. I'm like, where do I begin? How do I start?
But how many people get to live their dream? Like, what happened with you that, you know, what was your process?
You know what happened to me, guys? I never gave up. I
Same.
never gave up.
Yep.
I refused. I was relentless. Today I say, okay, that I climbed that mountain and I swam that ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to stop till I got that done. So now my first record deal, guys, I always give it to them. I always got to give them the shout out.
Absolutely.
I come from Downtown Records.
Yeah.
Love
Okay,
it.
Downtown Records, baby. Holla at your girl. But I was known in any and every record shop. I was known and big time in downstairs. Now, if you went to Downstairs Records, you know you're an OG, baby. You're So I remember Downstairs Records, Eddie Aponte, you know, he was there for so many years. And I would go in, he's like, oh, there goes that crazy girl again. I would go to him saying, this is what I want, this is what I want, what else is new? And I always had that mentality with records, you know, collecting music. Okay, so in Downtown Records, I was actually introduced to Cesar Matos, who was working with the label. And they were looking for a female artist.
Oh, wow.
Get out. Timing.
But check this out, guys. Ever since I was younger, I was always involved with Frankie Ramos when he was at Rock and Soul. And I remember I told him, you're the second person that knows this that I'm gonna tell. But I always wanted to be a singer. And I said, when I'm a little girl, I want to be a singer, I want to be a performer, I want to do all that. And he was at Rock and Soul. I was on my way to California for a little bit. Okay. And then he said to me, and you will. And you know what? I never forgot that.
Wow.
So now I'm coming back. You know, I'm in downtown. You know, I lived wherever the heck I was. I'm back. So I start my record collection again. Frankie never forgot that. He never forgot that. So one time, Jocelyn Brown, she comes into the store. She was promoting a song. It wasn't somebody else's guide. It was a song. And guys, Jocelyn Brown, she's one of my idols. Love, love, love. As a matter of fact, before Infatuation, that's the song I used to practice.
Was her song.
It was Jocelyn Brown's Ain't No Mountain High.
Oh, yeah.
I used to rehearse to Ain't No Mountain High. I hit every riff, every note, every ha, go, go, gaga, ooh, whatever.
Can I hear one line of it?
Don't you know I'll climb that mountain? Yes, I will. And I'll be right there when you need me. Oh, baby. Yes, I will. All you gotta do is come and see me right here.
I love that who you are really was born
she
from
put
that.
me in the spot. I better bring it, right? I better bring that.
No, but you did it. I mean, I knew it was going to be there. I wanted to hear it. I needed to hear it.
Okay, so wait, I know we're going into different stuff, but only because this is inspired. So Jocelyn Brown, love. You don't even know. I was just obsessed with Jocelyn
Idolized.
Brown, okay? So check this out. So later on, when I was with Leather and Lace, we were working on an album. Okay, we already had we did 3 releases that we put out, but we were working on our album. So we took it old school. I did a remake. Let me see if you guys remember this song. I told you I grew up with the oldies. Okay, so this one was a song by Magic Touch called Step Into My World. Okay, so Step Into My World, 1970, 71, stuff like that. So we did a remake of that with Leather and Lace.
Nice.
Okay, and the thing is, that was one of my mom's favorite songs.
I love it. Oh. Well, what an incredible tribute
I'm gonna go back and forth, guys.
No, we want to work here for that.
Okay, so that song, one time, I'm gonna say 80 before Leather and Lace, I did this event at this club. It was predominantly a gay club.
Wait, what club? You have to tell us. the
Oh
club.
my God. Oh my God.
Where was it?
Guys, downtown. Listen, when it comes to
Yeah,
names,
right.
Yeah.
so sorry.
It's okay. It'll come to her at
it'll come to
2
me.
o'clock in the
In the
morning.
80s.
She'll wake up.
Yeah.
In the 80s?
Definitely in the 80s. Infatuation already had come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could have been Palladium or Sound Factory
it's
or one
definitely
of
gonna
those.
come out. They had
Maybe
that. They had
Sound
the
Factory.
car outside, like they had the
On 57th Street?
no downtown, by the highway, by the West Side Highway. What the heck? was
The
the name?
Anvil?
tunnel?
It wasn't the Anvil.
The tunnel?
No, the tunnel.
No,
No,
not the
because that was later. The tunnel would have been later.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
was early, Tim? That was on the West Side Highway. I'm trying
Oh my
to
God!
think.
Oh, guys,
It wasn't. Who was
I was
over
not
there? Wasn't
prepared
the Red
to
Oh,
Pound?
that's okay.
No, you're fine. We do this all the time.
Yeah,
But
because we
we
can't
have-
remember the names either.
Right, we can't remember. Well, you know what? We're doing just fine. Okay, I
So-
think we're doing just fine.
so
That's
you're gonna-
better.
so you're
I
gonna-
like that.
So you're going to perform at this club downtown?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
With
so
the car.
I was performing there that day, and if anybody knows, back in the day, my mama was always with me. Yes, honey,
Mhm.
official
Your mother-
mama's girl, ain't got no shame.
Mhm.
Your
So
mother came.
my mom was in all the shows.
So you were like what,
all the
18,
co-
19, 20?
No, I was already in my 20s when
And you had
Infatuation
your,
came
but
out.
you had your mother with you the
I
whole
love
my
that.
mom, my mom
Wow.
was known in the Palladium, in Roseland, in the
Mhm.
Copa. She was known in all the clubs. As a
Wow.
matter of fact, if I went in to do a gig without her, they'd be like,
Yeah,
"Where's Mama?"
Where's your mother?
Yes. And you know what? That was just such an honor, guys. My
Oh my
number one
God, I
supporter,
love-
number one supporter. So
Right.
wait, I gotta finish this little
Okay.
story.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in this club, I'm performing, and we had just finished recording Step Into My World, with
Mhm.
Leather and Lace. So I announced it and I said, listen, guys, it's a little different than what I do. I just want to sing this song. Back in the day, when it dedicated to my mom. Guys, the whole club was singing that
I
song.
love that. I love it.
Guys,
Oh.
I could not. I was like, what?
Wow.
I was
I would be
Mama, this is for you, Mama.
And everybody was singing.
That was a moment.
What's your
Oh
mom's
my
name? And what was
God.
My
your
mom's name is Mary.
Mary. Okay.
Mary.
Yeah, and
So,
mom
wow.
would say, my name is Mary. Merry Christmas.
I thought her last name would be Doll, like yours. So
Also,
what
guys,
an
so
incredible,
many good
what
memories.
an
Yes.
incredible memory. How incredible, though, you're really bringing something up. Having the support of your mother.
Yeah.
You know, my mom didn't know how to
Guys.
support me. It scared her that I wanted to be in this industry because she had been. So it made her fearful. She
Right.
wanted her daughter to have a nice, safe job.
Mhm.
Your mother, knew what Lottie was.
Yes.
You
yes.
were obviously
Mhm.
singing from the time you were a little kid, and she
Yes.
got the. I
And
love it. She
enjoyed being with
Loved
you
it,
and,
right.
and what you were going through. That's
Right.
fabulous.
Okay, so just to confirm what you just said, guys.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to share this real quick moment because I'll never forget it.
you take your time.
I know exactly where I was. I know exactly everything that surrounded me. I'm in Williamsburg. I grew up there, 319 Hooper Street, baby, and South 4th Street. Holla at your girl. Okay, so that was a day. I was 8 years old. And I said, Mama, I want to be a singer and a performer when I grow up.
8 years old.
Okay, 8. Never forget. It's a defining moment, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not 8 anymore. Plus. It's okay, but I still
Not
got
that
this here,
far
baby.
away.
I still
you,
got this here.
you got it all over too.
And
so,
you want to know what she said? She said, and you will be.
Oh,
and you will be.
And honestly, guys,
That's what he said to you. That's
Yeah.
what.
Never will I
right.
forget that. That was always a moment, even when there was doubts, because with Mama, all the tears,
Yeah, of course.
rejections,
yeah.
crying, and when I used to, because guys, if I tell you I'll chase my shit. I was
Mhm.
serious about what I want to do. You find me in the Bronx, you find me in Brooklyn, I'm in Coney Island,
Right.
I'm looking for this, I'm looking for
Mhm.
that, dancers here, whatever I had to do. And she would always be, a little bit nervous,
Right.
when I'm coming home. She's
Right.
like, because she knew, okay, where is she today?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
And
So-
especially, and again, New York City was not what it is today,
Right.
nice and safe and clean.
Exactly.
And you're out by yourself
in
going
the
to
music
Coney Island
industry,
and going up to
right,
the Bronx.
right,
And
yeah.
that would be
Oh,
scary.
Tim,
Your
that's
mom,
a-
your
yeah.
mom would have been scared to death.
Right.
until
And
you
you know
walked in
what? That
door.
time, guys, there was no beepers. There was
There
none
was
of this
no-
stuff.
right.
Nothing. We
There
didn't
was
have
no-
cell
When you
phones.
got home, you got home.
Right,
The
right.
payphones didn't work. That's what I remember. You
There
put
was
the
no
money.
They were dying,
texting.
right? They were dying.
The payphones were dying. They were
Guys, the payphones were dying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
a
a dime.
dime.
You put
Right,
diamond.
yes.
But half the
And
time,
half the time they were sticky.
yeah, it would
Ugh,
stick,
ew.
and then you wouldn't get a dial tone. But you know what? This is so amazing to me, your story, because this is a story of a flame burning inside a person that nothing could stop.
Yes.
The rejections that you had, let's put you like in your early to mid 20s. What was that like for you? Because I meet kids now, as Tim does. I've met some here, you know, and that is a thing that people need to learn how to deal with, I think, more than anything.
Well, you know what? That's something. If you're getting into this business, honestly, guys, you got to put your mindset. You know, you got to be strong. You're gonna deal with rejection.
Right.
You're gonna deal with rejections, naysayers, and at that time, back in the day, we didn't have the word haters, guys.
Right.
We didn't have that word haters. So whatever they were, you know, cock blockers.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Let me be cute.
A-holes.
Let me be cute. But that was, you know, that could always be around, and you just got to really build up a tough skin.
Absolutely.
Even today,
Yes,
nothing has changed because we're older.
Right.
You know, we're still in the game. Stuff still happens. But if you're very, very emotional over a no, this ain't for you, honey.
Yeah, this is business, because in my opinion, especially for new creative ideas. Like if you have a new idea, you've got to really believe in that idea, because the rest of the world might not be ready for it
exactly
yet. And you can take it over here and they're going to say, no, that's not what we're looking for. No, that's not what we're looking for. No, but as you stick with it, like you were saying, and you know that's who you are, and that it's good, it will happen.
Tim, that is true for now.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely. You know, she said it.
Absolutely.
We're still in the game, and about growing that tough skin, I have it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. They don't always want to hear it. And as performers, you're so often taught you have to please. It's that you like me, you really, really like me. I could freaking care less about that now. You either get me, you either get me, you either get me or you don't get me.
If you're gonna serve shade, let me get my glasses right now.
That's why she wears those. I knew it. You're gonna serve shade. She puts his glasses.
Right. I
usually do. I'm saving those for the next one because I got some stuff coming. And you know, I definitely want to talk about that.
But just real quick, as far as shade, because I just came up with a new thing that the other day, that I was if somebody comes at me and they're like, you know, oh, don't be shady. No, sweetie, I am light. If you're looking for shade, go over to the darkness where you belong.
Where you belong, right?
See? Step to the side, honey.
Good.
Keep that
We're
moving.
tough. Don't mess with any of us.
You know why, guys? Because stuff like that is always going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody is not always ready for you.
Yeah, right.
But because they're not ready,
right,
it doesn't mean, you know, our fabulousness goes away.
Right.
I don't play with that, guys. When I say the word fabulous, if I feel it, but I also give it. You know, I lift up others. Anyone that knows me like that, I'm the fixer upper.
Right.
Like you can't walk by me. You got a crooked tie. Excuse me, park me. You know, I'm always fixing.
But you fix people to make them better, not to criticize.
Yes.
I
always do that.
Exactly.
And you know what? I still have that mentality. Right. You know, it's not about us individually at all. You know, we could have our moments. We deserve
it.
Right.
You know,
everyone deserves their place in the sun.
But all the time, it's not about you.
Right.
You know, it's about, you know, giving of yourself, lifting up others. I'm very, very big on that, guys.
I would imagine you've always been that person.
Right. Now, as far as lifting up others, you not only lifted, but you opened the door. You pushed the door open for freestyle music. Right. You were you talk about the OG.
OG. Yeah.
Because you opened the door for an entire genre of music in New York City.
I call you one of the first influencers because you were and are freestyle. You represented. You always will.
Thank you so much. You know what, guys? Thank you so much for saying that. No, you know what? You know, there's a lot of history with me And everything I've done, like I said, I've been on the grind. I put heart into everything. It's not like things were just given. Oh, we got a fabulous opportunity for you, Miss Lottie Dah, because it's so fabulous. Thank you very much. But no, that's not the case. You gotta go out there and chase. And I've done that, given others opportunity. That
you're known for that.
Yeah, very, very known for that. I know you had mentioned about things that I've done that everybody doesn't know, with my production that I've been in production for the past 10-20 years.
So that's a very, very long time.
Yes.
And I want you to talk about that because you have so many dimensions to you. And often what happens, especially with a vocalist, they get labeled with all the great songs that they've done, but what people don't realize is there's all the other stuff. There's not one successful performer out there that doesn't have all that other. You just
some
can't.
Side game.
You have to have a side game. Can we talk about your side game?
I would like to get into the production. But firstly, you're watching If These Walls Could Talk with your host Wendy Stuart and Tym Moss and our amazing, wonderful guest Lottie Dah, the one and only, right
today.
Here.
I get so into the gift of gab with this.
I would really like for our audience to get a taste of Lottie Dah. So we've got a video ready. So why don't we take a listen to the video and then we'll come back and we'll talk about all your productions and production companies and what you got coming up.
It's just a little tease, okay?
Okay.
I have more.
It's a tease. Oh,
more
sure.
Fabulous.
All right. Okay. We got to climb that. Baby, we're making some noise up in here. All right, everybody, put your hands together, baby. Over here. You want to make some noise? Because if you want to, I know we turn it out, baby. Go ahead, baby. We're striving every day. We got to win. We're running, we're pushing, staying on the grind. We can't let it go. We have to keep on focus. Focus hard for the right thing. If we want to win, what? We got to climb that mountain. So you'll reach that. Keep on fighting. Don't you ever stop. Don't you ever stop. Don't you ever stop. We got to climb that mountain. Don't you ever stop. Keep on the top. Check it, it goes like this. Here we go. Keep on the top. That's how we do, baby boy. I'm going to the top. 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 Look at the top. That's the noise, baby. So, what? We got Mr. X and Dario on the dance floor. Put your hands together, baby. Reaching for the top. I'm going to the top. I'm reaching for the top. I'm going to the top. You got time. You got time. Everybody shake it up a little like stop this one. Shake that shit. we keep on being alive. But I'm sure of the right. So never, ever give up nothing. If you cannot keep on running, give up. Really, that baby?
Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Okay.
Who is that?
Yes,
Hey, yay!
yes,
Yay!
yes, baby.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What's the story behind this performance?
Okay, guys, that particular performance, it was a few years ago. I was just coming back from. I had just returned from Florida, Orlando.
Mhm.
I was out there visiting one of the most precious people in my life, Jeff Rodriguez, aka Jeff Eccentric Lord, one of the Pulse Club survivors in Orlando.
Wow.
Okay, I had gone with him. He's like a little brother to me. I'm just gonna take one little second. He is a freestyle, and not a fashionista, but historian. Okay, he will break down who is who from back in the day. Okay, so how he got turned on to freestyle was listening to with his parents. So today, listen, there's not too many artists that don't know him personally. So when that incident happened, you know, big shout out to Jeff. What a soldier, what a warrior, everything he's been through. So I have spent some time with him.
Love it.
And I was with little guy, my little G. It's gonna be a year soon, guys. You know, he passed, but that was my little everything. And we used to go visit and help to heal. So we spent some time with him. And I dedicated that show to him.
Yeah,
amazing.
I love that.
Baby.
I love
amazing.
that.
And thank you for bringing up what happened at Pulse. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was my. They celebrated, maybe not celebrated, but the
anniversary.
Commemorated.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the 4 years or something, because time goes by faster.
Right.
We could say 3 years and it's 5.
Wow. Wow. You have the biggest heart.
Oh,
absolutely amazing heart.
Now, as far as like freestyle, so like Saray, Hanson, TKA.
Okay. Wait. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Stop with TKA.
That's all you got to say, TKA, and I'm gonna tell you why. When Leather and Lace, when we came out, we're known. Leather and Lace is known.
You started Leather and Lace.
Yes.
That was one of the first Latina trios.
Okay, honey, the first. Okay.
The first.
Latina.
The first
Latina. Let's be specific and call them
and you did
Boricuas.
Yes. My
the first Boricua trio in freestyle. You know, thank you so much that, you know, we still hold that title.
I love it.
We still hold that title. I was coming out from, up front, you know, my infatuation situation. I was able to, you know, perform on my own and do all this stuff. I left that whole situation, you know, which, you know, guys, when you're pursuing your dream and everything, you're all about that dream, and you finally get your opportunity, your chance, and some freaking stupid ass
tries to screw it up. Let's say
want to mess with you and your journey,
right?
And you know what, guys, unfortunately we have a lot of stories like that.
Unfortunately, yes.
Especially from back in the day, guys. I come from that whole freestyle. A lot of stuff, you know, happened to the artists, you know, not good, you know, getting cheated, taking your money, whatever. Okay, so if they kept my freaking money, okay, what's up with my credits, with my recognition, the work that I put in?
Right.
Okay, y'all want that too? No. So things like that did happen to me. I went through that.
But
okay,
you are here.
But
you
I am
still
here.
Looking amazing.
So just to let you know, Tony Smith, DJ Tony Smith, because when Infatuation came out, March 1983, guys, it was really big in the Funhouse.
Oh yes,
big.
Right.
It was like top 5 in the Funhouse.
Roseland.
But I really believe Jelly Bean had a big play in
Jelly Bean Benitez.
Jelly Bean. We were good friends back in the day. So he really helped to break the record in the clubs.
Nice.
So not only him, I gotta mention Tony Smith. You know, may he rest in peace. We love you. But Tony Smith one time put up a posting, because he puts up people's, you know, records and he gives us love. Mwah. Oh, what an awesome man in spirit. So he put up one time and he spoke about me specifically. And he goes, this was one of the best records I promoted.
Love
He
it.
was talking
Love it.
about it.
Wow.
And then he said, how come they didn't put her name on the record?
Wait, how come they didn't put the name on
You
the
see,
record?
guys, there's a word for it that you call that. It happened to me. My name was left out of that label. You're gonna hear my voice, the lead. I put everything, my heart and soul into that song. So that was my first. I can't say what I said about word, baby.
Yeah,
but
you
it's a
could
bad
say it.
word. But that was
Right.
the first sign
Right.
of fuckery.
Right.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Rip off,
I
however you want to call it.
experienced, yes, I'm new in
You're-
the
that
business. A
art-
lot of stuff. I'm
Artistic thievery.
yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Okay, so anyway, for that song, guys, it put me on the map. Oh my goodness, so many blessings, opened so
Mhm.
many doors. Guys, I've been to different parts of the world. I have been performing that song for 30 plus years.
Mhm.
And it is such a joy and a blessing to still have people parting to it.
Yeah.
They want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Telling me stories with it. I'm like, oh my goodness, can I share one quick story?
Absolutely.
We love the
Oh,
story.
but we still got TKA too.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
TK
But-
okay.
Yeah, you
But-
won't get
no,
away
I'll
with that.
remind you. I'll remind you of
let's
TKA.
stay on TKA right
Okay.
now. Okay. So when the freestyle explosion, honey, it was an
Yeah,
explosion.
yes.
It wasn't just a movement. Okay, so anyway.
And she was the lit fuse to it.
I love that.
I'm always starting a ruckus somewhere. But anyway, it's just really something because a lot of groups started coming together.
Yeah.
We were performing. I mean, with TKA, the couple girls,
Yeah.
all of us,
Girls.
performing
Jody
together
Watley.
collectively, and it was just amazing. And TKA and Leather and Lace wound up on so many stages together.
Oh,
Love it.
nice.
Love it. How
I
very cool.
think that TKA and Leather and Lace, I think we were the most.
you
we
were
we
both
were together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And at that time, that's when La India,
Yes.
who later on became, La India, who
Uh-huh.
she is and represents, she was part of TKA.
Oh,
Okay.
and then she went, I didn't see,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
learning
you-
a
you- no,
load
no,
today.
This is deep history, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, right.
This is the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is
So
the
she
beginning.
went off on her own.
Okay, yeah. So one time we were doing a show in Roseland. And
I
Roseland was
miss
really
Roseland.
was really
Mhm.
big, and the
It was
back,
great.
like the room after, it was like a big submarine
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
something.
great.
Right. It was so we were performing that day. There was a bunch of groups. Let's was performing. So everybody's got a room because it was crazy in there. The really big
Huge. It was
backstage.
huge.
And we're in the room and I'm hearing this voice. Somebody was singing and I was like, who's that? Oh my God. And I go follow the voice. It was like India.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I told her, oh my goodness. I said, you sing like that?
I love that. You sing like that.
And she goes, yes. I said, oh my goodness, girl. I'd say you need to share that more.
Wow.
Mhm.
You need to bring that in and bless everybody with that. So I was around a lot of artists, guys, when they debuted.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, their first
Amazing. But you have all
performance.
these stories. You're like a historian of this time.
You know
Yeah.
what? For real, guys, if I say that I've done 1,001 shows, I got 1,001 stories.
I'm
Right.
sure.
I
Yeah.
really do.
Uh-huh.
So many good ones, so many good times that we share, especially being a part of a new movement.
Right.
You know, freestyle was a movement, guys.
Yes,
It was a
absolutely.
Right.
and pardon me for saying this, but it was Latino dominated.
No, it was.
Yeah,
we
Latino
all
dominated.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so I feel we finally got our turn.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I feel that was our turn
Yeah.
to represent, to bring it to, and it became, something big and huge that, we're still around today,
Mhm.
but to have been a part of that, so
in
amazing.
such
Yeah.
an incredible
No,
time.
I
Such
had
an incredible time. Yes.
Such an
I had,
incredible time.
I had interviewed TKA at one of Father Chris's parties.
Okay.
Father
Now,
Chris.
that's my boy.
Yeah. I love Father Chris. So,
He crazy.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, and I certainly know TKA, not in the biblical sense, but I don't know who Father Chris is.
Father Chris
Okay,
was a promoter.
A big
and-
promoter.
He's
So
a big.
he was-
He's also a Legends of Vinyl recipient.
Yes.
okay.
Uh,
So he's a very
2018. He was a year before.
wow.
Before, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Legends of Vinyl.
Legends of Vinyl, which is
love that.
Pinky, Ray Pinky Velasquez.
Oh, he's
who
such
I
a sweet.
love
Is-
him.
Is he not?
He's the nicest guy, the
He's
nicest
adored.
human being.
His lady too, his
Uh-huh.
beautiful lady Linda.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, we're gonna talk about real quick Legends of Vinyl.
Yeah.
Legends of
Goodness
Vinyl.
gracious.
Let's talk about
Goodness
Legends
gracious,
of
I'm
Vinyl.
feeling bodacious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So listen, guys. Not only to be, I consider myself OG. I'm an old gangster,
Mhm.
guys. Been
Yep.
there, did it, still here, blessed. And you know what? Moving forward, but lifting others as I do.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Yeah.
about.
Don't be all selfish. Okay? Don't hurt you. Okay, so the Legends of Vinyl, I've been supporting that organization for many years.
Mhm.
How long has it been around for?
Wow, Legends of Vinyls could be 10 years.
Yeah.
Blood. It's been around. It's been around for quite some
For
time.
or I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say longer, actually.
No,
yeah,
So
no,
it's around 10 years
Yeah.
it formed. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
But
you know.
actually, yeah, like Jelly Bean was
Yeah.
there at Legends of Vinyl, Jelly Bean Benitez. And,
Oh, I know where you got his raw honey. I
you
was
were
like,
there,
yeah,
right.
and
yeah,
Louis,
darling.
Louis Vega.
Oh,
and-
Louis.
Little Louis
Louis
Vega.
Vega.
He was on KTU
And,
all the time. I
oh my
love little
God.
Louis Vega.
I'm trying to think of the other
you-
Vasquez, Junior.
Junior Vasquez.
Vasquez,
Okay.
all of those guys. Yeah.
I don't know if he's a Legends of Vinyl
No,
recipient.
Junior isn't. I don't think, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
No, but I'm
Legends of-
just saying that was
So
all
Legends
that
of
group. all
Vinyl
that.
was formed to really pay homage to all of these people that built the foundation.
Absolutely,
Absolutely,
amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, to be a recipient of this, it is a total honor.
Oh, what an honor to
Mhm.
be.
But,
Yeah.
but let me tell you what's bigger to me. Honestly, when I'm around these artists from back in the day
Mhm.
that we grew up with, dancing, loving them,
Yep.
and guys, when I'm in that environment, I'm part of them.
Yes, right.
Well, you
right.
will always be part of them.
But listen, it's official.
Yes, right.
She got Lottie got her seal of approval. She's one of the gang. I'm going to throw a curveball at you.
I'm one of the gang. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to throw a curveball at you because
Yeah.
I went through that whole time period. I'm a danceteria girl. I remember
Oh,
Jelly
yes.
Benitez.
Yes.
My question for you:
Okay.
did you know Madonna? Was there any parallels? Because you did come up at the same time.
Absolutely. When Infatuation came out, Madonna, she already came out. She came out in 82.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause,
you were
know,
80 and you were 83. So
came out 83. So yeah, we definitely bumped into each other in the fun house,
Mhm.
whatever. So now when my record came out, she was still kind of she wasn't, but it happened. It happened. She blew up.
She
But
blew
check,
up.
but check
yeah.
this out. When she did the song, not Borderline, the Holiday.
Holiday,
Yes.
right.
Okay. I was already, Infatuation was already,
Big
pretty
hit.
big and
Yeah,
climbing,
big hit,
right?
yeah.
So I happened to have been hired by Madonna and Jelly Bean
Ah.
I knew there was going to be a story.
at that time. They wanted to redo Holiday in Spanish
Oh.
because she was going to South America.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So at that time, it was a little difficult. I told her, I'm just as busy. I'm kind of busy too. Maybe I can't.
Mhm.
Let's see if we could, catch up with each other because she's over there. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Once Infatuation,
Right.
hit
Then
the
you're
airwaves.
off and running.
I'm all
yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, we wound up getting together. I rewrote that with my manager at the time of Infatuation. We wrote that for her in Spanish. So I was supposed to write it, coach her, sing background with
great
her.
story.
Yeah. And in the end, okay, so anyway, I'm living in the Bronx because that's where everything happened for me. I'm
Yeah.
living in the Bronx.
Of
I come from
course.
Brooklyn, okay?
And I was in the Bronx then too, growing up in the Bronx when you were living in the Bronx.
So she calls me up. My niece was there one day. She calls me up, and then I said, "What's going on, Madonna?" And my niece was, "Madonna who?" Madonna who?
Oh, but
I said, "Madonna." She goes, "Oh, Madonna did that." So I went to visit her. She was in Soho at the time. But then shortly later, she scratched the project. She told me she wasn't going to do it.
Fast forward, she comes out with La Isla Bonita. That was
inspired by
right. I gotta
Lottie Dah.
say, no, Lottie Dah, I think you inspired it. I'm gonna go with that one. Right, that was the best she could do. She couldn't learn those other lyrics. Going.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh my God, I thought Scotty was coming to beam us up for a minute. We just
well, we have some
look.
Nick
Great
Lyon,
comments.
our good friend Nick Lyon says, hi everyone. So honored meeting the fabulous, iconic Lottie Dah.
Fabulous producer.
She is everything. Love hearing the tales of music's legendary golden days. Love that Lottie's a mama's girl, as I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah, I knew he would totally connect
But
with
is
your
he single?
story. You know Nick. Yeah, well, he's got a partner, but you know him. He's one fabulous.
Well, Jenny Bookwalter just says it's an update. She says it's a snowmageddon here in Indiana.
Well, we're
I went to
good here.
school with her.
Oh my God.
Okay. Hi, Evan Lawrence. Hi, Suze.
And Mona
Muna.
Garsala says, hello, my dear.
Oh,
Twyla's-
my sister Lynn Scary.
Okay.
Okay, you better work.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
Lynn
work.
Scary,
You
you
better
better work.
girl.
Twilight
Twilight-
Childress says it was also called the head
God,
shop.
I remember headshots, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
we could
remember
talk about-
those.
Climb that mountain, take it to the top.
Oh,
Love it.
thank you so much.
Absolutely love it. Tim, I love how you made the prints all big.
Yeah, I just by
We
accident.
like big print, don't we?
He
We all,
heard I got bad eyesight.
well, no,
We
Tim
all
has
do.
really amazing eyesight compared to me.
Thank
I
you
can't
so
see
much.
anything. You know what?
Yeah.
Completely impressed me, like learning about you.
Yeah.
How did you manage to do 3 kids in the middle of this
Right?
career? How did
Oh my
and then you're talking
goodness.
about juggling. We hear about moms juggling. Come on. You know, you're a music star and you've got the how
Wow.
did all that like come about?
That's crazy,
How did
guys.
you
You know
juggle
what?
it?
No one really asked me that. Okay. When Infatuation came out, my son Danny, he was the first one that heard it.
Wait, you already had a kid.
Yeah.
So that means you were taking care of a small kid and trying to
And-
pursue
and working.
running
and-
around
and right, you had your
town.
day
Yeah.
job, right? You were
Doing the
the
yellow pages and the
I mean,
I've-
wow.
how does a person do this?
I've always been like this, but because I had my mama there,
right.
we did everything
right.
together.
Your
Nice.
mama
we
was
did,
there
every-
for
we
you.
did everything together.
Mama was
so
there for
so
you.
my son was always good. Okay, so he was the first one that heard Infatuation because we didn't get into that. Okay, I'm in the Bronx. I'm washing the dishes. All of a sudden, my son Danny runs to the kitchen. He goes, "Mommy, somebody's playing your record."
How cool for a
Okay,
kid, right?
Oh
so
my God.
I look out the window, guys. This is March of 1983. I look out the window. There's a red convertible outside. Everything is off. Whatever. He's got my record
Get
on
it
the radio
out.
for the first time.
Oh,
Oh my God. You know what I did? Real quick, I turned on the radio because we always have the radio.
yeah,
handy,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
exactly.
Me, my mother, my son, we stood right there in the kitchen, okay, with our mouth open.
Oh my God. I love it. I totally love it. What on a red convertible? They hear it. That
I
was your
love
first time
it.
hearing it. A red convertible
You
in the
should've picked
Bronx.
me up, right? Show me and
Yeah,
take me around
right?
town.
Oh my
That
God.
is so cool.
So that happened. That was my first son. And then later on in life, guys, I wound up having adopted children.
Very
I
nice.
have 2 adopted children. They came into my life later on. And at that time, I was in music production.
Wow.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so this was in 1999. It changed my life, but I was already in music production, music management, whatever. So my son Brandon at the time, he was like maybe 6, 7 years old.
Okay.
Mhm.
Honey, that kid went everywhere I went.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
nice.
how
He,
Obvious.
he met artists. As a matter of
Nice.
fact,
Mama in tow, the
yeah,
kid
yeah.
in tow. It was a family
That-
affair, but you know what?
that kid
A
learned
lot
everything.
to me, a lot of your
Yes.
success came from look at what you had around you.
Yeah,
You surrounded
support.
yourself, the force of the people that love you the most.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
Wow.
family.
that
Yeah.
that,
You're
makes, that makes
blessed.
such a difference.
Absolutely.
That makes such
absolutely.
a difference,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Now we didn't get a chance to really talk about production companies.
Yes.
So let's touch on that.
Okay. So at one time, I ran Chaos Music Production, guys. This was 2010, 9, 8, whatever. I spent a lot of time into not only artist management, helping other artists, greenies, up and coming, teaching them the
Greenies.
business, coaching.
Yeah.
So I had a full production company, guys, with a studio, with producers. Everybody's working, everybody's doing their thing, contributing.
And this was all new talent you had taken on.
All
too.
new talent,
All new talent.
all new
Wow,
talent,
excellent.
all new talent, and that was such a big. I've always been such a mother hen, guys. I've
Mhm.
always
Yeah,
been the
yeah.
mama. I'm the
I
mama
get it.
all the time. So coaching and teaching and all that's something I love to do.
Right.
So that was a big thrill for me. I did all that. I really got into production at the time, and there was just a time I wasn't performing on stage because it wasn't everything that I did.
A lot of
Right,
people,
right,
a lot of
right.
people we've had on this show have
Well,
told
you
us
have to-
exactly that. Right.
Exactly that. So-
In life, you have to reprioritize things.
And these are
as
very
you go
well-known
along.
people,
Right,
and,
very
and,
well-known
and,
people.
they have gone on to they have things going on that are amazing.
Right,
Mhm.
it's like an actor gets into producing, into
Right.
directing.
That's what you
Right.
got to do.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
started out as an artist, as a recording artist. I went into artist management. I went into production.
Right.
I had my internet radio show. So
There
many
you
things
go.
that I was doing.
Yeah.
Everything that was music business
Right.
related.
Right.
Right.
Of course, because that's
Yeah.
what you do. That's what you
where,
know.
That's where I come from.
Yeah.
And you said something before. You said you were talking about us being creative, and I was
Mhm.
saying, creative people, we're emotional.
Oh God,
Totally,
yes.
yeah.
We're very.
Why do you say that? Oh, Tim Moss, pull yourself together.
Listen, you see what you just did, honey? A drop of a dime.
Yeah.
1 minute, I'm like this. I'm like, what? Bring it. The next.
Yeah.
I am surprised that in your journey
For real.
and
I
who
do.
you are, no one ever approached you about being in film. You're amazing to me.
Well, that's
sitting
something
here.
I want to do.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you so
Right.
much.
Get you
Right.
on film.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, guys, this is right now segue to what I'm doing currently today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm psychic, so
Oh,
I
you
kinda
are-
just-
you
I
are so
am. It's like
awesome.
I'm like really
She is
creepy.
very
I can't pick
timely.
lotto numbers, so
Beautiful and
but
got
I-
it going
I
on.
pull other
Got
things
it
out.
going on.
So tell us what's going on with that.
Oh my goodness, a lot of stuff is going on, guys. I'm gonna say as of October last year, I started working on some new projects.
Mhm.
Things were there before, but I went through a rough time, guys. I lost
Everybody
my little
does.
guy, my little G. Half
Mhm.
of my heart. I spent
Yeah.
last
your,
year.
your dog.
I spent
what,
last year, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
little guy.
Little
he was
guy, yeah.
everything.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So I spent a lot of last year, honestly, rebuilding, trying to fill
Yeah.
my heart with love because,
Mhm.
guys, it was empty for a minute. I didn't know how
Yeah.
to act. I didn't know what to do.
I
I'm
think
going
it's
into isolation.
important because I
Mhm.
saw a picture of little G. I didn't know that much about you. I went to your Facebook page.
Uh-huh.
Chihuahua. I have
Yeah.
a long-haired Chihuahua that is.
Yeah.
And I have a human child, but this
Nugget.
Mr.
You're a
Nugget
child.
is like it,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, Mama
Oh,
says
Nugget goes
that
everywhere.
when she dies, she's going to be buried like the Mayans did with Nugget. I think I want him with me,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
so that we go
All that
into
is
the.
real.
I
All
know
that is real.
you get
Yes,
that
ma'am.
because I
Yes.
know I got what Mr. G was to you, and I felt I didn't even know you that well, but I totally could feel.
Yeah.
Guys,
you're
I got
going
love
through.
from around the world.
Oh my God!
Mhm.
Guys, little G was known
Yeah,
everywhere
yeah.
around the world.
Right.
Wherever I was, he was. And I never knew something like that would actually happen.
Right? Uh-huh.
Yo, Lottie Dah, chilling with little G. That's right, baby. Because
Right.
little G,
Right.
he completed me.
Uh-huh.
He
was-
completed
yep.
me. And guys, when you have an unconditional love,
Mhm. Yep.
it doesn't matter where it comes from, baby. You hold on to that
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
She
'Cause
got
that-
it. It's
that-
a
yeah.
gift.
That's a specialty
So-
right there.
So in little G's
Yeah.
absence,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just-
So when little G's absent, I had to really kind of rebuild myself, get back up and get strong.
hard. It's
But
hard.
let me tell you something. He left so many messages.
uh-huh.
He did. He left, and if anybody know little G, which I think very well known, very, very loving, and he was a little inspiration.
Mhm.
And this is what he said. He said, Ma, you got all of this stuff pending.
Right.
It's time for you to get it out.
There
Love
you
it.
go.
He
Uh-huh.
gave you the
I-
kick in the butt.
Everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, yo, I got you. You're right. So now I start, when I got myself together.
Yeah.
Hey. Look at this.
Mhm.
And then I started putting the projects together.
Yeah.
Love it.
I had called Tim.
Yeah.
I said, Tim, I want you to come and hear this. Kim came to visit me. I said,
Yeah.
I got a song, and it's different than anything I've ever done.
I love it.
Right?
I was
so different.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that's
Incredible.
when the journey has begun, guys.
Mhm.
Love
Okay. I got some new music, new projects. Let me talk real quick about a very special project. This was done in November with one of the members of Legends of Vinyl,
Mhm.
Mr. Al Magliano. I
Mhm.
got the name. He invited me to be part of this. It's going to be a new show, guys. It's going to be a new
Yay,
show.
this is great.
So
Yes.
I was part of like the pilot.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Love it.
the experiment, whatever it is. But I did hear from Al. We got a thumbs up, which I don't know all that where it's going right now, but I'm
You
part
did
of it.
You're
Right.
part of it.
Exactly.
Right.
And very honored that I was chosen. There was some numerous LOV artists
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
that
they
are
chose you.
participating in that. So we got that coming. I had this fabulous photo session, guys. I'm putting little tidbits at a time. Oh, but it's just a photo session.
Oh
no.
This
No.
was unreal.
Yeah,
It
that was incredible.
we're talking serious high style. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I gotta tell you that photo session, which I feel honestly, I haven't had a photo session like that since back in the day.
Right.
Right.
When somebody mentioned headshots,
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
everything
it
was about black and white headshots, guys. Right? Black and white headshots. That's what we came up with.
Yeah.
So anyway, this photo session was so amazing with this wonderful designer, Richard Quinones, which I'm gonna have him all around, guys, all around.
Right. And we're going to shout his name out here because we saw the clothes that you were wearing.
Yeah.
It was like
Girl.
a shoot for Vogue magazine.
And you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said Vogue because I said, you know what? I feel like I'm doing a cover for Vogue magazine.
It was like
That's
it
how
was.
intense.
That's how you're
how
looking at.
Fabulous. That's how fabulous. So I know the album cover's in there. Huh?
Oh yes. Yes.
It's in
yes.
there.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm giving him a shout out. Also, new music that I'm talking about.
Yes.
I'm working
Oh,
with
just
new
wait.
producers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So there's a guy named Mike Bello.
Mhm.
He just we just connected. He's working also on a hustle dance documentary.
Oh my God,
Sweet.
great. We need to see
Look,
that.
you
Yeah.
see? So
Yeah.
so when I told him, listen, there was an old hustler. He's one of the OGs. His name is Eddie Vega. Eddie
Mhm.
Vega, if you know about hustling, if you was a kid
I know
back in the
name, of
day,
course.
Yeah.
Eddie Vega, yes. So I come from that school,
Right.
Right.
okay, where everything was just back in the day. In the 80s, we were killing it, guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys are in for a treat because there's like a little bit of different flavor that I'm
Yeah.
about
But
to.
I love knowing that
right,
that
right.
history is going to be put down on film. And then we just heard about all the projects you have that are going to be
That
happening.
the-
This is one.
and it is the next evolution of Lottie Dah.
The next evolution,
Yeah. I
like that- I like that word.
sustainability.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's about that's
Yes.
what we're all hearing about sustainability. And my dear, that is the key to everything.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
Thank
how
you,
we
guys.
get out what we
Oh,
do.
We love Lottie
Here we
Dah.
go.
Yay! Now, how can people
pretty
find out
awesome.
more about you?
Okay, well, I'm in the process of building everything new.
Mhm.
I'm in
Good.
that
Great.
process. That's why even here everything's gonna be new, guys. I still got the pink hair. So just upgrading my image.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because I'm still here, and guys, I will never get old, but I'm
Mhm.
older.
Yes.
Smarter.
honey.
I call it smarter.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
know
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
more.
So representing this time in my life
Absolutely.
and letting other women know, honey, we're just getting started.
Absolutely.
Oh my God,
Because-
I totally love how you think, sister. I am right there with you.
We just
Because
we
when are
the
you ever
thing
going to
is-
be this smart again? You
Uh-huh.
weren't this smart 20 years ago.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
You got
right?
all this stuff
Well,
now.
that's
You got
because that's the thing is we've got life experience
Right.
that we need to share with the world.
That's
We
exactly
need to
right.
share it.
Absolutely.
And that's why creating a team, a
Yes.
great team, because
Yeah,
I,
we
I
talk
need
about
a
it all
team,
the time.
guys. I
Yeah.
need a team.
Absolutely.
And we got the youngins in there, honey.
Yes.
Right?
yes.
They know what's popping. They come and they say, "Oh, Lottie Dah, we're gonna teach you all the new
Yeah.
slang words."
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're-
I need you.
and
guys are
Lottie Dah will be lit.
Right.
I mean, yeah, honey.
Right.
So not only that, but just bringing new people and
It's the
and,
fresh energy.
and yes,
Yes,
fresh
absolutely.
energy. I like the way you
Fresh
said that.
energy.
Yes.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I've got a couple of. We'll talk after, but
So-
yeah, I got a
so
couple
people-
people you need to meet
People can find you on social media.
on
You're
Facebook.
Okay,
on
well, right
Facebook.
now you can find me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But next month you're gonna find me everywhere.
I
Yes.
love that.
You know
So
what?
look everywhere.
I want you to specifically look for me. I
Mhm.
want you
Love
to
that.
know I'm still here.
Mhm.
I want you to know I'm representing. I refuse to stop what I'm doing, and I want to let every fabulous female out there know
Yes.
that you know what, today wherever I'm at, it's a new life, it's a new beginning, it's a new freaking world,
Yep.
and we got to be fabulous to stay on top of it.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And again, you can follow her on Facebook at Lottie Dah. It's LOTTIE, and the last name is DAH.
By the way, I got to tell you, I just from the get-go loved your name. The Lottie would have been
Yeah.
enough, but the Lottie Dah, I was walking around my house this morning and going, Lottie Dah, I have a parrot. I had her on my finger. I'm going, Lottie Dah, Lottie Dah. And the bird is going back and forth. And my daughter's like, what are you doing? I said, Lottie Dah's coming on this show today. And I started telling her who you were and everything. The bird is going. I just, no, because you know what? Your name
love it.
represents Lottie Dah, like
Yeah.
sweetness
My
and
name
light.
my name has history.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You do you guys want to really know how I got my name?
Yes. Yes.
Guys, I got my name through everyone. Okay, I started out as Lottie, then I became Lottie Dah, Lottie Dottie. Now listen to this.
Lottie Dah.
This is all true. Now I came out in 1983. Now 1985, this crazy guy named Slick Rick comes out with Lottie Dottie. We like to party and the whole thing because she bothers everybody.
Yeah, love
I
it.
changed it.
The original rap song.
But I gotta tell you guys, he notarized. He
Amazing.
notarized my name, and from there on, I became that whole song.
Oh my God, I love it.
1,000, 1,000,000, Lottie Dottie. We like to party still, guys. Till now, I hear that, and if I made a doggone nickel for every time I heard that, I'd be rich with him too.
I love it. It's hilarious.
So that kind of
Amazing.
stuck. So from Lottie, I became Lottie Dah, and today I'm we like to party girl.
I love
Yes.
it. Perfect. It's perfect.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have had a party here today
Oh,
on
we
If These
did. My
Walls Could
goodness.
Talk. But thank you so much to our special guest,
You are
Lottie Dah.
Incredible.
We just,
Oh,
our
thank
sister,
you.
Yeah.
we just
Thank
love Lottie Dah. So thank you everybody
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yay.
Have a good week.